Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets, your source for Second Amendment news. It will not stop, it never stops. That's why you need to join this channel if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button down below, hit that bell icon, that thumbs up button, and share it with your friends. I know it sounds like I'm asking a lot. It takes literally 2.5 seconds to stay in the know and to get the news out about the Second Amendment. Today we're going to, of all places, Utah. That's right, Utah. There's been a couple bills submitted looking to restrict and infringe upon the Second Amendment, and we're going to call them out today. And I'll also tell you about one bill that is actually a positive, so if you live in Utah, you might want to know about this bill, especially if you rent. You know, doing the news, it's kind of negative, so we'll start with the positive first, because this can wear on you after a while. We're going to talk about this bill in Utah that is actually pro-gun. Now this bill is HB 149, and the title I have to my right here, it's Prohibition on Certain Restrictions on Firearms. Now that sounds awkward, but if you read the bill, and I'll have the bills down below for all these as well as links to figure out who your representative is in Utah, but this bill basically looks to give renters the right to keep and bear arms in Utah. It specifically says that, basically, I'm paraphrasing, that landlords, if this passes, landlords can no longer tell renters that they can't carry guns in areas where the renter has exclusive control in their apartment. So that's a good one. If you are not familiar with that one, pass that along. That's good news. Again, that's HB 149. That's a good bill. Now let's talk about the craziness. HB 109 is universal background checks. You know, the same background checks that are already done on every gun. And what this looks to do is just get rid of the secondhand market, person-to-person sales, gun shows, etc. This would kill that. HB 109, the universal background check. Again, links will be in the description. This next one is awkward. This is the first time I've seen this type of bill, HB 115, and this one's title is Dangerous Weapon Custodian Liability. Sounds crazy. When I first heard it, I'm like, oh, another one of those gotta have insurance bills, but that's not it at all. You had to read this and drill down into it to see what this does. So this bill looks, so here's a scenario. I entrust somebody and loan them one of my firearms. If you say you're at the range or something and you let a friend use your gun, I guess that would be a good scenario. I would do that. But say that person takes that firearm, even if they're not federally prohibited from owning a firearm or possessing a firearm, and say they run off and commit some type of crime. This bill takes the liability from that person who is now a criminal and puts it on you because you loaned them that tool, that inanimate object. They did the crime, they did the bad thing, but because you let them use it in good faith or whatever the scenario, this would shift that liability onto you, the owner of the firearm. So that's not good. That is not something you want to get into. Then, the whole guilty until proven innocent comes into play. That's not a good one either. Links down below. The next one is the safe storage bill. It's HB 136. And living in Massachusetts, where we have safe storage requirements, you almost forget that that's not how it's supposed to be, because they control everything in these type of states here, like tell you how you can carry it, where you can put it, how you can secure it. For instance, you can't sleep in states like mine with this safe storage stuff. You can't have your firearm at the ready in the need of a self-defense situation. So scenario, somebody kicks your door in, say your bedroom's near your door, you would have to be pretty damn quick to A, wake up, B, realize what's going on, C, recognize the threat, D, unsecure your firearm, whether it's a trigger lock, or go to your safe to obtain it, chamber around and rock and roll and start defending yourself. It's really, really tough to do that when they have these laws in place. But that would be what this one's looking to do, HB 136, safe storage law. Now, I know, if you have kids, that's a different conversation altogether. If you have kids, I believe firearms should be kept safe, away from children. But in that scenario, say you're alone, you live alone in your house, and something goes bump in the dark, it's a lot of hoops to jump through when you just wake up in the pitch black. And unless you train that, it ain't happening. But HB 136, links in the description. They also put in one other bill, it's SB 33, and it's the Firearms Identification Amendments. And the bill, from what I garner when I just glanced through it real quick, looks to criminalize somebody owning a fire or possessing a firearm with a serial number defaced. that's already a federal offense. So there's got to be some other reason that they actually want to submit that. I'll try to drill down into that and find that answer as well. Please do me a favor and pass these along. It is imperative that you help get the news out, because the Second Amendment community that we're in, we are the ones who get the know out to everybody. You're not going to see this anywhere else. Sad but true. So I do need your help to help get this stuff out, and it would make my day if you would help me. If you have not yet, please subscribe to this channel. This is where you will get all of the Second Amendment news, whether it's good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. Hasn't really been good lately, but it's sprinkled in there, you know, like pixie dust, like magical gunpowder, just sprinkled in every now and then, and you'll never see it if you're not a member. So subscribe and hit that bell icon. They're supposed to let you know when I put new stuff out. We'll see. Until we see each other again, I am Jared, your humble host of Guns and Gadgets. Be safe, stay vigilant, and carry a weapon. Take care, everybody.